Hello, welcome back to the Agrimatics Cloud Service video guide series. Today we'll be going over the Users tab in just a little bit of extra detail. To follow along, ensure that you are signed in at cloud.agrimatics.com under your farm account. Today I am, as always, on our support account. It is a Pro license enabled account, which means it has a little bit of extra features from a basic account, and we'll be pointing out those differences between the two as we go along. To begin, we'll go under our Users tab here, and we can see a list of my users. Right away, the biggest difference for the Users tab between the Pro and the Basic subscriptions is how your data is handled. Under a Basic subscription, all of your users are counted as a separate database, which means that any data that is handled, added, removed, modified in one user is not reflected within the others. So if you pull, grain from one field as one user, the other users will not know about it. As a Pro subscriber, all of your users will combine and sync their data as soon as they have a Wi-Fi connection, meaning that everybody has access to the same data instead of, you know, different databases like that. Otherwise, the Users tab is pretty similar between the Pro and Basic subscribers here. We can see a list of our current users, their names. If they are a web user, they have to have a Google account tied to them. We can see that here. We can see the role of our users. So we can see that we have 2 mobile users and a web user. The web user also does get a mobile sign-in, so you don't have to have a different login for your computer versus your iPad. You totally can, but they can use the same thing. We can see our app connection status here. We can see that all of my users are connected to an app. If they weren't connected, we would see a red computer here instead of a green one. Next to that, we have our edit button. Again, Pro and Basic subscribers can edit their users as much as they'd like. We can see that we can change their name, we can change their role. Again, if we would like to change the role, we do need a valid Google account. The middle button here is what most people will be getting some use out of. It is the Manage Mobile Device button. This is where you come to get your access codes. If a user is signed in, you will need to sign them out before you get an access code. So just make sure that they have synced all their data to the cloud before signing them out, though we don't want to be losing any data. But you can just go ahead and click the sign out, and then it will give you a one-time access code that you can use to sign in the user to the same device or any other device you'd like. If a user does not have any farm data tied to them, we can also delete them. We can also add users up here. Again, you can have as many as you'd like. If you'd like a web user, you will need a Google account in order to create one. You can also access this page by coming to the My Account at the top here and choosing Access Codes. It will bring you to the same place. It's just a little bit of a different way to get there. If you do decide to upgrade to Pro, you can come to here. Neither upgrade to Pro if you are a Basic, or if you're a Pro, again, you do need one license per user that you would like to sync. If you have 3 users but only need 2 of them to be syncing to the cloud at any given time, say you have 2 iPads and then a computer user, only the 2 iPads will need to have them, as the computer user will gain access either way just by having an account. But you can come to the Manage Licenses here and see how many licenses you have and where they're distributed. If a user has stopped syncing, they may not have a license tied to them, and that can help them solve their issue if you just give them a license and then they'll begin to sync again. But that is the Users tab in a little bit of extra detail. For more instructional videos, app help, how-to guides, and troubleshooting tips, visit our support page at support.agrimatics.com.